2018 saw some decent additions at Disneyland, whether it was the Void in downtown Disney, the auction scene on Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland, or Pixar Pier over at Disney California Adventure. Those were some nice additions to the Disneyland property. Now with 2019 in full swing, we're going to walk through the even bigger additions coming this year. So without further ado, here are the top 5 additions coming to Disneyland in 2019. Number 5, Disneyland After Dark. Disneyland started the After Dark events last January with Throwback Night. After Dark events take place after the park closes to the general public and go all the way to 1 a.m. They do also require additional passes from a normal park ticket or annual pass. This year, 2 additional nights have been announced in Sweethearts Night, February 7th, 2019, and 90s Night, March 7th, 2019. With each individual event, expect to find all sorts of different themed photo areas, food, merch, and entertainment in the theme of the respective event. Number 4, Mickey's Soundsational Parade. On November 5th, 2017, Mickey's Soundsational Parade closed to make way for the Pixar Play Parade. This year, the parade makes its big return with a rockin' new opening to kick off the parade. Mickey Mouse will lead the way in a brand new opening inspired by classic Mickey pull toys. Chip and Dale will arrive with a giant celebration cake as Mickey leads a whimsical musical procession of Disney characters. Mickey's Soundsational Parade, which will be part of Mickey and Minnie's Get Your Ears On celebration, will start January 25th, 2019. Number 3, Mickey's Mix Magic. In addition to Mickey's Soundsational Parade's return, a new high-energy projection show called Mickey's Mix Magic will be added to the park as well for the Get Your Ears On celebration. This new show will use state-of-the-art projections, lighting, and lasers to transform Main Street USA, the water screens of the rivers of America, and the facade of It's a Small World into a colorful, dazzling array of sights and sounds, with DJ Mickey spinning EDM twists on favorite Disney songs. On select nights, Mickey's Mix Magic will go sky high when the show is enhanced with the addition of fireworks. This show will debut on January 18th, 2019. Number 2, the remaining attractions at Pixar Pier. With Pixar Pier opening last June, there were still rides that weren't quite ready yet. In 2019, Jesse's Critter Carousel and Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind are supposed to be up and running to round out the rest of the pier. Jesse's Critter Carousel, starring Jessie the Yodeling Cowgirl, is a repurpose of King Triton's Carousel of the Sea. Hop aboard a sweet woodland creature carousel inspired by the vintage television show Woody's Roundup from Toy Story 2 for rootin' tootin' time. Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind will be located on the western end of the pier, which will feature the lush and colorful Inside Out headquarters. Making its Pixar Pier debut in 2019, this whimsical family-friendly attraction inspired by Inside Out will be, not surprisingly, full of emotions. Like Jesse's Critter Carousel, this ride is a repurpose of Francis's Ladybug Boogie. One more thing to note about the finishing touches of Pixar Pier is the return of World of Color. World of Color is a 22-minute show that takes place in the water along the pier. World of Color has been under refurbishment since April 13, 2018, due to an electrical malfunction. The show is now slotted to return April 13th of 2019. Number 1, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And of course, number 1 on this list is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. With the speculated opening date of the weekend of June 22nd, this highly anticipated land will open its doors to 2 highly technologically advanced attractions in Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is said to put multiple guests into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, where they will each have a specific job during a mission. The outcome of the ride's events and the performance of the guests will give them a reputation that will affect other experiences within Galaxy's Edge beyond the ride itself. On March 28, 2018, it was revealed that instead of a traditional ride film, the Millennium Falcon ride film is being developed by ILM Experience Lab as a real-time rendered experience in partnership with NVIDIA and Epic Games, the makers of Fortnite. Unlike Smuggler's Run, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance will be a more traditional ride experience. The attraction will put guests in the middle of a battle between the First Order and the Resistance, and feature an 8-seated ride vehicle known as a First Order Fleet Transport. At one point, guests will appear to be inside a Star Destroyer hangar bay. The ride will partly involve a rescue that doesn't go as planned, with a hijacked First Order Fleet Transport being part of the rescue. And those are Disneyland's top 5 additions to the park scheduled for 2019. Are these attractions something you just can't wait for? Leave a comment down below to let us know. Thanks again for watching.